So, boom! Listen, we're live, guys. We're back. Had a day off. It was all kicking off, from Saturday all the way to Monday. It's all kicked off. Obviously, it was the hangover from the Arsenal loss, and then I had to do a pod. And it just all got on top of me. So I had to take Tuesday off. I done shorts.
Okay, well, you're going
Give me a
to
kiss.
so no, mate.
Instead, I went golf. I done some golf. Done some football, fico golf, and I went and met Tiger Woods. I had a sesh with Tiger Woods. If you don't know who Tiger Woods is, you're gonna see a post of me and Tiger Woods very soon. I've got to edit the footage. What are you saying, Charlie boy? Listen, Charlie boy. I was on a
Casey, I'm going to lose my patience. What, forget it. Forget it. Forget it then. Choose one thing and hurry up. One thing. One. You don't need help to count.
but I was on the old IG, Charlie boy, and your name popped up, Charlie boy.
Right, quickly. Let's go. I'm going to lose my patience now. Right, that's it. No, you're taking the Mickey now. No, 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 no. That's too small.
You got taste.
No.
But yeah, Charlie boy, we're talking about who's had the best transfer window. Um, what are you saying, Charlie boy? Who has had the best? For me, and obviously it's going to sound like bias, but it's got to be the Arsenal have had the best transfer.
Hurry up. Hurry
We
up.
didn't have the most sexy window, but we had the best window. Liverpool had a sexier window because they done I don't even know what to call it. Marquee, would you call it marquee signings? Because they had X Factor signings. So the Ritz one is was a bit X Factor. I was on the old IG and I'll see a thing that you like, fella. That you're following. I thought she's very tasty, but you can't really show that on here. It's very pretty. Um, yeah, well done, Charlie boy. I'll see you, boy. You got taste. That's what I meant. But yeah, you can't really talk. And it's documented. It's live. Stitching. Anyway, I'll just act. That's all part of the script that me and Charlie boy are writing up together in it, Charlie. But yeah, back to the transfer window, Charlie. For me, it's got to be Arsenal. Mascara, 15 mil. 15! 15! This IG's full of got to show some support. That's what it is. Showing support in it. Showing support. I like it. That's correct. Yeah, it's just showing support. I'm with Charlie. But back to the window. Back to the window. Yeah, Mascara for 15 mil. Oh, God, blimey. For me, ridiculous. Beautiful player. So, obviously, one game, but it was Liverpool, and it's a tough game. But he just looks sound. The sad thing is that looks like Saliba's replacement, just in case he does bugger off to Real Madrid. That I do know. Um, what else? Obviously, Kepa, second choice goalkeeper, most expensive goalkeeper in the world, speaks for itself. Yeah, Kepa's good goalkeeper. Just attitude and application was poor. Yeah, previous clubs. No guard experience in the Premier League, whatever, cool. Zubimendi, sound again, Parker player. Madueke, wild card, okay, cool, but he's got it's validated. It's validated. Glockérez, the striker that we needed, and our marquee signing probably is Eze. So just that's a window. Let me tell you something. That is a window that you can only dream of. Arsenal fans, before the window, we dreamt of that outcome, and we got the outcome that we desired. So, for me, and on top of it, we didn't sell. I didn't want to sell a single player. Well, of course, you're back big. You're back because of the win. You were shaking before that. You was going to disappear off the face of the football fickle earth, and you was going to stick to your Liverpool friendly IG comments. I know you. I know your game, fella. I know your game. Trust me. And you know we had the best. No, you didn't have the best window. You had the sexier window, but you didn't have the better window because you ended up selling players and players that you didn't want to sell. Might I add? So that's why Liverpool didn't have the best window because Arsenal only strengthened. We didn't sell nobody. I didn't want to sell nobody. If I had it my way, I wouldn't have sold a soul. Kielwell would have actually. You could get rid of Kielwell if Mascara's going to come in. I don't mind that. I didn't want to lose. I said we could lose Trossard if we was going to replace him. Okay, we kept him. That's not a bad thing. But we got in the Madueke, who I wanted a winger. We got in an Eze, who we wanted. Do you know what I'm saying? We got in a Glockerez. We've kept Jesus. We've kept Jesus. Got Havertz still. Do you know what I mean? We've kept these players and only strengthened. So for me, that's the best window. We didn't lose our best creative player like you did in Trent Alexander. We didn't lose our second best striker in Diaz like you did. We didn't lose our fresh striker in Darwin Nunes. Not you know what I mean by Nunes. He's a chaos player, and you do know if the chips are down, you can bring him on. He's not necessarily. There's always a chance of him scoring, but you don't know. You don't know with Darwin in it. That's just how it is. So that's why I say that Arsenal had the best squad because we just strengthened those numbers. Even though we was low already last season, to be fair. To be fair. What else is worse now? Let's see. Liverpool spent nearly half a billion. Surely they've had the best, especially well, see now, like I said again. So with Liverpool, what did they do? They got in Frimpong, who replaced Trent. Okay, already that deficit. They've got Kirkes in, okay, strengthened because they've still got Robinson. Lost what's his name? Kwanzaa, so they needed centre back cover. They didn't get that. They got Leone, who's a youngster. Come on. Then they have to go and replace their attackers now because Diaz wants to leave and Nunes wants to leave. They didn't want if they what they wanted to do in an ideal world was sell Nunes, obviously keep Jota and buy Isak. There was no Eki Teki probably wasn't in the plan because Jota would have been there unless they would have sold Jota. Who knows? But God rest his soul. And then so we won't even talk about Jota. Excluding Jota, they've got Eki Teki. That's to replace Darwin Nunes. They've got in Isak, which is the star signing, and what else is there? They've let my man go on loan, isn't it, Elliot? And they got Ritz in. So on paper, on paper, in terms of spending, yeah, they've broken a record, but the best window is Arsenal. That's if you just break it down, no banter involved, no whatever. And then the second best, it might not even be Liverpool, because it could actually be Man City. But we need to see how Man City develop as the season goes on. But no one's even looking at Manchester City. They're giving them B plus or whatever. When for me, Man City had a quiet, spectacular window. Because Cherokee's no joke. Cherokee is no joke. Let's just put it out there. He's no joke. And who else did they sign? The Riders. That's no joke. These men are no joke. But because they've lost a few games and it's not looking good, obviously the PR around Man City is let's bash Man City. But if you pre it, they've had a very, very good window. Could be second best. But like I said, Liverpool, they got Isak. So that is spectacular. It's over the moon. Over the moon stuff. That's dream stuff. What else have we got? Was this? We have cover in all positions. No, you don't, and that's the joke because you don't because you're playing Slobberslide right back and it doesn't work. When Slobberslide got pushed to number 10, it worked. Slobberslide right back is a joke thing. That I'll be spitting feathers, bruv. I was spitting feathers when they were putting Party right back. And let alone my number 10, bruv. Jesus not in Champions League squad. Oh, that is a damn shame. So sick. No. And the German Danny Welbeck. It's not. Yeah, but they're not bad players. Well, Jesus is quality. Was it no one scored more goals from no one's got more winners or something than Jesus? Like Jesus is no joke. He's just injury prone. But Havertz, I'll give you. Liverpool definitely had the best window. I think our real good signings were Zubi, Mosquera, and Eze. The rest are cover other options. Talk to the Italians about Leone. Yeah, but Leone's young, bruv. Isak Ekiteki better than Gyökeres. What's this? Team. Getting the two most in-demand players in Europe is a pretty flex. That's what I'm saying. It's spectacular because you got in Ritz. Looks like a piece of shit right now. Let's be all got to cut the crap. He don't look good, but it's like we know what he can do. My man, can Ritz do it in England? We don't know. It doesn't look like it right now. Obviously, it's only 3 games, so we need to relax. What's this? City didn't have a good window. Be real, they're all talented, but not to what? But not to step up into the prem straight away. So, but then we can say that about Ekiteki and Ritz, but Ekiteki's taken the window, taken to Liverpool and the Premier League like a duck to water, as where Ritz hasn't. We can say that as well. What's this? Cunha and Bremo are also better than Gyökeres. What are you talking about? Player wise? If you're talking about ability wise, yeah. But if we're talking about what we need, no, because we didn't need Cunha or Mbeumo because not one of them are strikers. Well, they won't be for Arsenal anyway. And Cunha looks rubbish, if I'm honest. Cunha just looks busy. He looks like a Wolves player, if I'm honest. What's he done at Man United? Nothing. What's Mbeumo done at Man United? Nothing. What are you talking about, Nicholas? Are you an Arsenal fan or not, bruv? Ritz is warming up. Trust. End of season. No way. You lot told me Nunez was warming up bigs, and now look, my man's gone. Liverpool's problem are defense and central. So how could they have had a better window if you're telling me they've got problems still? Liverpool's problems are defense and central midfield depth. Injuries like Arsenal, and they are also in trouble. So how they had the better window, bruv? You're not making sense, Nick. You're hating on your own club because you're angry. I get it. I get it. You're frustrated with Arteta's nonsense. Watch this space. Won't be long until Havertz starts over Gyökeres. Boy, if Havertz starts over Gyökeres, that's gonna be sad because then we're just back to square one. Because Havertz is crap. No, he will never start over Gyökeres. Gyökeres is a better striker. I've seen it already. I can see in the 3 games he's played where everyone's getting onto him, but he's a better striker. The 2 goals he took against Leeds, I know one was a penalty. He struck the way he's better than he needs service. What needs to happen is that Odegaard needs to get dropped. That's facts. That's facts. You know I'm a gooner. I know you're a gooner, bruv, but you're not acting like one right now. But because you're frustrated with Arteta's nonsense, I get it. Our midfield is stacked. It's the centre back position. So how's your midfield stacked? Is it stacked? I won't say it's stacked, but your defense is light. It's light. It's light. What's Nicholas saying? Not Nicholas, Nathan. Off topic, but does anyone remember the Paul Pogba got signed to United? They had a rapper design. I posted this the other day. A rapper designer promote Pogba in a music video, and they say Arsenal are cringe. That was my friend's cousin. That, in fact, not my friend. That is Big J's first cousin. If you didn't know, Nathan. That was Stormzy was the rapper. Gyökeres looks like Swedish Kaku. I don't mind that. Kaku's good, bro. Lukaku's not well classed, but he was a good striker, and that's all we need right now is a better striker than Kai Havertz. Glock is a good striker. You man ain't feeding him. Trust me, we ain't feeding him at all, bruv. Pure high fat diet, no vegetables. Trust me. Evening. Come on, join the Liverpool rally here. Give Big some support. Who's had the best window? I see that they also said Spurs. I don't know what is going on. There's always a Spurs fan somewhere. How on earth are Spurs getting an A- for their transfer window? They're going, oh, Palini, amazing, Kodesh, amazing, oh, Shimon, amazing. Well, Spurs' window's been a C plus at best. Liverpool's window was elite. Started with Verge and Salah new contracts, ended with Isak coming in. It was started actually with Trent leaving. Spurs got a look because of the because they got a Dutchman, so everyone's gassing. Most Spurs fans listen. Clee had to say to me, "Is Simone's any good?" Says it all. Do you know what I'm saying? No, what does it say? No, it was Designer and Stormzy. What they done one with Designer? Are you sure? I don't remember Designer being at Nath. Only thing that stops LFC being a is Konate hasn't signed and Gahey did exactly. I agree. I agree with you, Ass. If you had did that, then I would have said Bomber Ross Clark, Pussy Clark, Six Ross Clark, Bomber Clark, Egg. I would have said that if that had happened, Ass. If that had happened, Ass. If that had happened, we all would have been left shaking. We all would have been left shaking. However, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself because at the end of the day, these players need to gel in that team, and that is a different team to the team that won the league. We got to remember that. We have to remember that. Remember when Akeem said Steve Bruce and Gary Pallister were better than Sol? Stupidity, isn't it? Trent is a real player. We will show him when he reaches back to the reaches for the Champions League. Shout out to both. What's this? Hakim boy. I wish. What's this? I wish we did that. I wish we did. Just get your quote up again. I wish we did that. I wish you had that as well. As Liverpool are becoming the new Man United when it comes to. I don't know about. They've always been PR merchants, but I don't know if they're the new Man United, bro. Man United is a beast of a PR machine. Yeah, Liverpool have got great PR though. They because there's levels to PR in it. Man United have got the media behind it, as where Liverpool will have pundits. So it's still in the media, but it's the pundit base rather than the social, rather than the paper. Do you know what I mean? Rather than all that stuff. Um, that's where they differ. So Man United is stronger, but Liverpool's got an excellent PR machine. Excellent, absolute excellent. What's this? What's this? What's this? Chris, trust me, Gahey is reaching in Jan. That's what I heard. For a reduced, that's what I heard. 15 mil fee with Glasner walks into the United job. Oof, oof, oof. You know what, Biggs? Can you screen grab that, Biggs? I can't do it on this thing. Can you screen grab that for me, bro? Screen grab that. DM me that, bro. I need your quote there. That will be interesting if that happens. Oh, Wakim. I miss having Wakim on here. Watched the last show I done Wakim not too long ago, man. He had some great mad takes. I don't know why Liverpool and Spurs get so much suction from them because they're all Spurs and Liverpool fans, bro. You got to understand that the media is full of losers and victims, because obviously Liverpool do the victim of seating, and the Spurs fans are losers, and then they're always in the media. They've always got a soft spot for these two teams. They think it epitomises English culture. When they just got to look around and see the beauty in Arsenal. What are you saying, Frank? Hey, Frankie boy, what you saying in general? Hey, everyone, congratulate Frankie. I know you must know because obviously you follow on socials. He's a father. Well done, son. Well done, boy. You're fully fledged, full blown man now, like full blown. You created your own. Well done, son. Well done. Love that. The Arsenal army only gets stronger. It only gets stronger, guys. Because you know Frank's gonna be doing Project Max. 'Cause I'm doing Project Max myself. Yes, Frankie boy. Frankie, we need to get you back on the show, bro, man. We got to do a regular show, man. Up the arse. That's Arsenal for you guys. Spent half their billy in one window and acting like it's good. They spent half a bill and we're all we're hearing is net spend. Do you know you know what that makes me sick when I hear net spend? When we were laughed at the building when Wenger had a profit 20 million net spend. Profit, yeah. And we had no money. We was making Champions League every year. He couldn't buy a player. We had to sell our best player every year. It was ridiculous. And we got laughed out the building. And now Liverpool want to start. No one was talking about net spend when Chelsea and Man City was spending like it was going out of fashion, even up to the point of the start of this window when Chelsea did early door business, Man City did early door business, and it left Carragher shaking in his boots, making comments how disgusting. I wouldn't want Liverpool to do that. The Liverpool whoop out 500 milli, and then all of a sudden we're hearing net spend. Oh, piss off. And then to top it off, Chelsea got the best net spend. Oh, with the bomber clot. Oh, with the bomber. No, the bomber, because the media is full of facts, Asim, facts. Mr. JBRS, also a father of two. Brother, how's baby girl doing? Talk to us. I love how Liverpool still see, and I don't get it. It's butters like they see themselves as underdogs, but think they're the kings. Like what is it? It's a weird tactic that Liverpool be doing, bro. It's so weird. I remember when Frankie said Gareth Barry should have been the first player nominated to Prem Hall of Fame for his caps. And, well, Frank must have been drunk with the Claudio Ranieri part, but I can agree with him with the Gareth Barry. I get why he said Claudio, to be fair, because at the end of the day, Claudio has to be put in the Hall of Fame just for winning the league with Leicester, even if it was a fluke. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if it was a fluke, they it just has to be. I'm gonna hit you up, baby. Don't you worry, Frankie, baby. I'm gonna hit you up, son. I'm gonna hit you up. I'm the reason why the comments ain't coming up, guys. So I've got to do this on my phone. I can't download the new operating system on my Mac. My Mac's done. I need to get a new Mac. So that's another expense I've got to think about, which I'm not even thinking about. Because if I can get away with it for as long as possible on my phone before I have to go and whip out 1,000 buff. How do you even do 1,000 buff, man? Oh, how do you do that for a computer? Even paying monthly is gonna hurt. I don't pay monthly for nothing. Nothing. I just want to be clean. But imagine saving up 1,000 buff and then giving it away. Oh, because you got to go over the 1,000 buff. You got to do like 1,500, then give 1,000 buff, and so you still got 500 in the bank. Even then, that's gonna take forever. We need to get this monetized. Cool, bro. I mean, this is what the league has become. FFP got football fans thinking they're accountants. That's what they used to say about Arsenal fans, Charlie boy. When Wenger used to whip out the net spending, and I was like, but because obviously there was no communication. They weren't telling Arsenal fans that we need P. We are cash struck, brother. She's good. She's good. Good to hear. Good to hear. JBRS. Gareth Barry isn't a first ball out. What does it mean? Ball out on a Hall of Fame of far. What was that of? Oh, Hall of Famer. Sorry, he's lucky he got a move to City. You talked about his caps before his medals. That says it all. I agree there, Charlie boy. I agree, but he kickstarted the City Revolution, no? Didn't he? It will always be Andy Cole over Les. Hold on, how did you get to Andy Cole over Les? Oh, here we go. Les Ferdinand or Andy Cole. Um, might have to be Andy. Might have to be Andy Cole. It's a tough one because Les Ferdinand was basically the Black Alan Shearer. Same attributes. Great shot, great header, great movement, strong. It's where Andy Cole's a bit more nimble, a bit more pacey. Um, but he needed 4 shots to get 2 goals. I don't know. It's a tough one. That's a close one. That's a very good one. Between Andy. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Andy for his accolades and he done it longer than Les. I'd say that, even though Les was a bit older, I think. Gareth Barry isn't a first. Oh, we got that one. It was always and okay. On a real though, why is Glockerez built like Baba Ray Dudley? I don't know, ZZ. Hey, ZZ, no, I don't even know. I hear you, though. I hear. I said Barbarella. I don't even know why. You compare Les with Kevin Campbell. No, you don't, bro. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. Don't. That's you don't, bro. You don't. That's a mad thing. Rest in peace, Kev. Kev was decent. Relax, my guy. Coutinho was nothing when he first got him. We'll come back to this take. No, I know it's not a take. It's observation. As at this point, I'm saying, at this point, it's not looking good. It's only 3 games in, so I need to relax and chill. But I'm just saying what I've seen. I haven't even seen a glimpse. And the reason why I'm being so harsh because at 116 million, you don't have time. Andy Cole, don't disrespect one of the Prem's top, but so was Les though. He's a Hall of Famer for sure. But first ball out, what's this? Is what the first ballot is reserved for top of the top, Henri and that. That's the first ballot, yeah. It's not close, LOL. He is in the top 10. Who is in the top 10? Andy, yeah? Or Les? They call him Glock Lesnar. Sacks. Get the tables. Newcastle paid for 80, and Newcastle paid 80 million buff for some random kid from the Bundesliga and 50 mil for 20. Wissa's 29 years old. Bomba Clark. Wissa's 29 years old and got rejected by everyone and got slapped. But it's a shame they got slapped by Liverpool. Liverpool bullied them by getting Ekiteki in and then taking my man. They bullied them. I think they felt, oh, if they get Ekiteki, it's cool. They won't even bother with Isak because we want Isak and Ekiteki. But Liverpool, they said, nah, ban that. We're going to show you that you're a little man. I remember when, and that was impressive. I'm not going to lie, it was impressive. I remember when Liverpool fans, don't you remember? Because this is the other day, Nicholas. Marvin still says it. Well, he's stopped talking about it now. I remember when Liverpool fans said Harvey Elliott is better than Jack Wilshere. Now, well, where's the comment gone? It's the problem with the phone thing. Now Elliot is on loan at Villa with Snatcho. And yes, Cole, yes. I was worried as well, but I have seen glimpses in the Community Shield and the second half. That's the only time I saw a glimpse as was a period in the Arsenal game in the second half. It must have been 10 minutes of 1, 2 things, and I was like, "Ooh, but come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. What are we doing here? What would you mean? I'm just saying Cole is top tier for sure. I'm not saying Les was respected, but come on, he is no Andy B. Okay, he is nah. You're gone too far. I think Les is being he is being disrespected, Nick. When we signed him, Jack said Carvalho was better. Yeah, Jack said that. I remember that. Jack said, yep, he did say that Carvalho was better than Elliot, and I agreed with him. People love Elliot but they're both shy. Well, not shy, but you know what I mean. We didn't bully them, and Newcastle dropped the bag and didn't offer Isak. Yeah, that's true. But I felt like you man bullied him. I feel like you man bullied them still because I know Newcastle effed up when Amanda left and didn't bother making their priority. But you man swooped in and started talking to their girl, knowing they ain't done nothing wrong really, but you started talking to their girl and then you turned the girl's head because you said to the girl, look, look what we got. We got Birkin bags over here. The man are still rocking Gucci from '89, cuz. And they bought it this year, cuz, isn't it? Who would you rather, Les or Drogba? Drogba, even though Les was a better finisher, but yeah, Les or Rude was deadly. Rude was deadly, bro. Rude was in the box. You can't beat Rude, man. Anthony Martial, aka the new Henri, is 30 this year. Bomboras, Clark, Les or Henri, Les Jordan. Chris, remember, Rich said himself was protected in the Bundes and won't be in the Prem. After international break, he will ball out. Trust me. Les or Yakubu? Les. Do you think Arteta has to take the handbrake off against smaller teams instead of trying to scumbag corners? Yes, Xavi. Yes. Rude, Drogba, Les. Yes, Nicholas. 100% agree with that. That is facts there. That is facts. Guys, what are we going to do? Road Van Nistelrooy. Drogba was dead though. Had one, maybe two good He had two fantastic seasons, Biggs. He averaged 11 goals a season in the Premier League, and that's because he threw his toys at the pram a couple of seasons, and then he was just pants for a few of them as well. Again, you know, in a big game, Drogba's turning up. And they were fortunate to have a Nicholas Anelka and whatever else they had to supplement when he was crying and chucking his toys at the pram. I'm taking Yakubu over. I'm taking. What do you mean? I mean, you're talking. I'm talking. No, York. It's York, bruv. That's stupid. Wasn't Martial one of Fergie's last signing guys? Been about for time. No, he wasn't a Fergie signing. No, Martial was a Louis Van Gaal signing, I think. I'm sure it was Les or Martial that the goat. Wenger wanted him in the swap with Sanchez. Chris, listen, you know Wenger and Martial. Wenger would have made Martial Henri 2.0, bruv. Les or Defoe, it's a tough one because Jermaine Defoe in the box was deadly, but Les was. I'm going Les, I think. Some people say if Anelka stayed at Arsenal, he would have been an absolute beast, bruv. Would he have been better than Henri? If well, the version that we saw of Henri never would have materialised if he never came to Arsenal. Wenger wanted that, to be fair. I don't know because Henri became the main man because he could become the main man. Can you become the main man with Nicolas Anelka at the club? I'm not sure. Maybe he still could have flourished, and it would have been ridiculous. Anelka and Henri, but Nicolas Anelka, he would have been the best number 9. He'd have been the best number 9, not best player. Henri was the best player, and he would have been the best number 9. And that's what it would have been. Anelka would have been a formidable number 9. They would have spoken about Anelka in the same breath as Ronaldo because he'd have got crazy goals. Not the skill and not the ability, but he would have scored a lot of goals. Les or Bent? Les. I'm taking Les. I'm taking him over Les. Bomba Clark. Fun fact: Yakubu outscored Drogba 3 times. That's mad. This is why I hate goals and assists. Got people trying to belittle Drogba. Yeah, because you know why I asked because Drogba fans for some reason say he's better than Henri. And that's why I think that debate kicks in, and when people have to start stating facts, because he was shite for a long time, Drogba. So I saw with my own eyes, bro. I'm taking him over Les. Didn't he get signed the same year as De Gea? I don't remember, but I don't. It couldn't. It wasn't Fergie. No, I think De Gea was Fergie's last sign. I'm sure it wasn't it. Les can't be top tier then. He was not top tier. He's just below top tier. Anelka was something special. Wish Anelka stayed at Liverpool. He was serious. Liverpool weren't serious. Chris, you a fan of Young Thug? No, I'm not a fan of Young Thug. What he said about Kendrick was preposterous as well. The man them that say Drogba over Henri is because of Pez cover. Ridiculous. Better than Henri smoking the brick dust. Trust me, Drogba ain't not top 10 striker. Henri, I want to see this. Henri, Rooney, Suarez, Kane, Aguero, Rude, Righty, RVP, Fowler, Owen. Nah, Drogba over Henri is wild. Drogba is in the bracket below, but he was He's a cult in it. More than just goals. Sean Goat are better than all of them. Ah, feed the goat and he will score, yeah. All right, on that note, guys, I'm off ski. I'll be back tomorrow. Gonna have a show, hopefully. Let me go and download this. Man says James Beatty, you know. Yo, bomber ass James Jordan. Man said James, you know. Love you, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Love. Let's get that footage downloaded ASAP.